Yeah.
And to be fair, yeah, I would probably be sick and tired of answering questions from David Cochrane all day too, but guess what? That's your fucking job. Melanie Joly believes Canadians need to take tough decisions on their budget, and this is coming from a party that hasn't even provided a budget.
Question, you're talking about a defense industrial strategy, and when you as a minister look at ways that the government can invest resources, we heard the Prime Minister talking about how limited they're going to be in the next budget. Does it mean to say that for the government to be interested, any initiative needs to include a defense component to it?
Well, I think you're generalizing pretty much what's the focus of this government. When you think about it, what we need to do is we need to make sure that while Canadians are asked to take tough decisions on their budget, the government needs to do that too. It's just a question of making smart choices. But in order also to continue to thrive in this very complicated and dangerous world, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our investments at home.
It's about making smart decisions, which your party hasn't done in over 10 years. And I guess Crown Royal leaving Ontario was an investment for Canadians.
We need to make sure that we're taking care of our investments at home. And so you've been hearing the Prime Minister talking about housing. We need to invest in housing. You've been hearing the Prime Minister talking about major projects, and we will be coming up with a list of major projects in the coming weeks.
You'll be coming up with a list of projects in the next few weeks. You mean you don't already know what these projects are? It's been over 5 months now, and you don't have a list of what you want to invest in? She called out the reporter for generalizing the government and what the party wants to do, but all they do is make broad statements and not diving into specifics ever. And then she has the gall to sit there and say, Canadians have to make tough decisions with their budget. This party talks about investing in Canada, but the only investing they're doing is actually trying to keep our industries alive, as company after company leaves and job after job shuts down.
And we will be coming up with a list of major projects in the coming weeks. And what you're hearing us also is to say, well, hey, we're investing more in defense. While we're doing that, while we've increased also the salaries and the benefits of our Canadian Armed Forces, while we're increasing also our presence in the Arctic, et cetera, we need to make sure that we're building back capacity, industrial capacity in Canada. And for a long, long time, we didn't use the power of procurement for defense for Canadian Armed Forces as a way to leverage jobs in our country. And we're the only G7 country that doesn't have a defense industrial strategy. That time is up, and we're working on it.
You know, it's funny, you had 10 years to do that.
A question about priorities.
The Prime Minister. Guys, we'll take time.
On these
We'll answer your
tariffs,
questions.
when you're talking about metals, autos, lumber, is Canada open to a quota limit in some of these sectors? Do you expect that is what a solution will eventually look like?
It's a very good question. It's the English version of the question that your colleague Danielle Thibault just asked from Radio-Canada. I'll give you the same answer in English. We're not going to go into that level of detail in terms of potential pistes de solution, potential areas of understanding with the Americans. We're open to having conversations that we think will put Canadian workers and the Canadian economy in a better position than we're in right now, even though relatively, as the Prime Minister said yesterday, we're in a good position compared to other countries, but we still have work to do, and those are the conversations that will be ongoing.
Yes, we'll take the three. Stop screaming. Okay, David, we'll go, and after, you'll have the chance to ask your questions. It's all good. Yes. David, after you.
Based on what Mr. Leger said yesterday, there's some polling out from Abacus today.
She is clearly sick and tired of having to answer questions. And you know what, Melanie? If it's too hot in the kitchen, then you gotta get out. If you can't handle the heat, then take a back seat. And the eye roll tells you everything you need to know. And to be fair, yeah, I would probably be sick and tired of answering questions from David Cochrane all day too, but guess what? That's your job.
Have the chance to ask your questions. It's all good. Yes. David, after you.
Based on what Mr. Leger said yesterday, there's some polling out from Abacus today. Listening to ministers say we travel the country and listen. Let me put it to you that in your judgment as a cabinet, the urgency of dealing with Trump that existed at the election, it's less urgent, and voters are prepared to give Minister LeBlanc time to sort that out. But it is urgent to deal with economy, jobs, and affordability.
Yep.
If I'm reading that's the takeaway from Léger's presentation and what your cabinet is doing.
So I'll let
Thank you for that.
I'll let Jean-Marc speak for himself, and I think he gave you. Well, I think that people want us to be in action mode, and I think that there is urgency, and particularly when it comes to the economy. All economies of the world are readapting to the reality of what the Trump administration is doing.
This is what the Liberal Party considers action mode. A lot of talk, losing jobs, and a flopping economy. Anyway, I would like to know what you think down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are new, and thank you very much for watching.